and welcome back to another episode of Barbershop Talk Like This. I'm your host, Trey the Barber.
Kush in the building as always.
And this is your host, Dice the Barber.
Yeah, Paul over there. Paul, you been taking shots. Paul had Dice muted in a motherfucker.
Yeah, I was
it's just me, Kush, and Bill in this bitch. And muted Dice. That's what we're going to call that nigga for the show. Muted Dice.
Damn, man. Muted Dice. Damn, they had me muted on my intro and shit.
So we back in the building again, and we don't have another guest. We are back with our former guest from the last episode. Y'all know him from Fuck It, We're Adults. My man, Vale, New York City's in the building.
Here, Belly Bell.
So, y'all know how it go. We start our show off with first thanking God for waking us up this morning, allowing each and every last one of us to be here, and just to continue to bless each and every last one of us throughout our endeavors.
Amen.
Amen. And we back at it again with them shots. Uh-oh. What happened? Y'all fucking up over there, Paul? Still is just fucking up. All right, let's pour these shots around
while we doing this podcast.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We watching football. We doing what men do. You know what I'm saying? That's
Sunday
what Barbershop Talk Like This is all about, is we bring the barbershop feel to you. So if you ain't never been into a black barbershop and know what it's like to experience that.
I think it's any barbershop.
Well, yeah, but black barbershops are a little different. You know what I'm saying? When we have to speak on it, because
right.
It's about us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know, like, we are a little different, black people in general, because, you know, we cool, we funny. And that's not to say that other people or other races aren't cool or funny, but we are just cool and funny motherfuckers.
He did just say that, but here go the shot.
Take the shots. I'm not a racist by any means, so don't nobody say, oh, this nigga Trey don't. Nah, I love everybody. Salud. Kush. Come on, dog. What the fuck is you over there doing? This nigga over there looking at that nigga stacking up porn for the night.
That nigga on X and XX like a motherfucker.
You goddamn right. Giggity.
Starring Watch Later and shit.
Starring myself, nigga.
No, I'm talking about you star that motherfucker to watch later.
That's actually one of the
Listen,
songs.
yo,
I don't.
I'm gonna say
like that.
I do. Like when I go in there, I like going on and watching the back shot joints. Know what I mean? Get in, get out.
Hey, that's my thing. Hey, listen, if you are on porn longer than 7 minutes,
you're like you know what I mean? Like I can't sit up there and be watching like a full porn episode.
I don't know how niggas
nigga.
get into the searches.
Like some people be on there and they be watching that shit. It'd be like a 28-minute motherfucking porn thing. I'm like, nigga, like
if it's a 28-minute,
are you sitting down like drinking coffee?
If it's a 28-minute, I'll fast forward right to the position I like the best.
Yeah, exactly, nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Show me the back shots. You know what I mean? Let me make it seem like it was me. Get in, get out. You know
oh, you like that POV shit?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You watch it with the white cocks. This nigga, this nigga think he got a white dick and shit.
Why would I think that, nigga?
That's hilarious.
And we ain't about to be talking about my dick.
I ain't talking about your dick. I'm talking about you watching the POV, nigga, and with the white man dick.
Go straight to the.
Did he or did he not say? Did he or did he not say? I like the back shots and pretend it was me. Get in, get out. So you watch POV. There's not a lot of black POV out there.
You must not watch the black POV then.
He just said there isn't a lot out there.
I see what you be watching.
I
see what you be watching.
I don't watch POV. I think that shit whack as fuck.
All right, well, so you wouldn't know then. Am I right or am I wrong?
That nigga watches the white cocks. I don't I don't give a fuck what you say.
Hey, y'all can comment below. You know what I mean? Do y'all watch pornos for like more than 5 minutes, or do you just get in and get out?
No nigga watches porn. No real niggas get to the porn site. And
some people like that shit artistically though.
Fuck all that artistic shit. You get to the porn site. You look through the first.
That's the spiritual Kama Sutra,
motherfuckers.
motherfuckers.
On what you call it? The boxes on the main screen. And you find a box that fits you real quick, do what you got to do, and get the fuck out.
Yeah, because if you click on the box, it kind of shows you all the main parts about it.
Here's the funny thing.
Yeah,
see,
right.
listen,
you
have to.
They're like, oh yeah. That's the one right there.
That's the one right there.
That's the one.
Me personally, I have to gauge, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I can't watch it too much, and when I know I've watched it too much,
you get guilty. You feel guilty.
No, it ain't even that. It's that when I go on there and I know what's on the first couple of pages. Like, if I see the same shit on the first page and then the second page, like, I've been watching this shit too long. But, I don't know who the fuck that is. He looks like a homeless nigga trying to get something to eat. What?
Nah,
Alright.
we just gonna keep.
We
on
good.
rolling.
We gonna keep on rolling. You know what I'm
Somebody
saying?
came to the goddamn podcast
Right.
though.
So I mean, we want to talk about a few. We want to talk about a few things this week. One of the things I wanted to discuss.
I thought y'all was talking about porn.
Oh, they just both walked in front of the camera and shit like we ain't recording something.
Wow. Anyway,
What the fuck?
Right.
one of the things I want to talk about. This is kind of a serious matter, y'all.
Let's get to it.
On Wednesday, November the 6th,
My birthday.
5-year-old Taylor Williams of Jacksonville, Florida, was reported missing by her mother. Okay, now the mom says she woke up on Wednesday morning, her back door was open, and the little girl was gone. Now, the police found some holes in her stories, and they wanted to further investigate and further question her. Once she realized that, she stopped cooperating. Now, according to the information I was reading, the little girl. Well, investigators actually feel that she's been missing for weeks. They don't know exactly how long, but they feel like she's been missing for weeks. I do know that they moved out of their apartment complex last weekend. Now, again, this is prior to her reporting the little girl missing. They moved out last weekend, and one of the neighbors said that she was over there helping her move for at least a good 45 minutes and said she saw no signs of any children whatsoever. There was another neighbor who said, you know, apparently he's known her for a while. She's lived there for a minute. He said the whole shit sounded funny to him because he didn't even know that she had any kids at all because he's never seen no kids with her. So like this shit, it's a bit of a mystery as to what's going on with Taylor Williams right now. So if you live in Florida, if you're in the surrounding areas or anything of Jacksonville and you know what happened to Taylor Williams, please contact your local authorities and just let them know. You know what I'm saying? Like, because this is crazy. I mean, she's a beautiful little girl, and just out of nowhere, she's gone. We don't know if she's been gone for weeks. We don't know if she's been gone for literally a few days. We don't know how long she's been gone. So if you know anything about Taylor Williams or this situation, please contact the authorities, man. Let them know.
How old is this kid supposed to be?
She's 5.
5?
Yeah, and the funny thing is, her mom is in the military.
Damn, the thing is, like,
Her mom's in the Navy or some shit.
And you know, like, depending on how long she's been living close to these people, but the thing is, like, you would know if somebody had a kid. Like, they would see him coming in or out. Like, I mean, it's like, did she have a kid for real?
Well, or? She had a kid, but nigga, I mean, she had a kid apparently. You know what I'm saying? She's got to have a kid because it's on record that she has a kid.
But you do have some crazy people out here who you know, like
the girl is in the military. She's in the Navy. She's stationed in Jacksonville. That's why she's there. Her family apparently lives in Alabama or some shit. You know what I'm saying? But it's just a weird ass situation. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, you know, because like I don't even talk to most of my neighbors. You know what I'm saying? I got a bunch of neighbors. I probably talk to like 2 of them. You know what I'm saying? But I still know if they had children or not. You know what I'm saying? Because I see them coming and going. I do see a bunch of weird motherfuckers. I'm like, damn, do they live here? I ain't never seen them motherfuckers before. But I still would know if my closest neighbor or something had children or didn't have children. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so
right.
It's just
you
a weird
definitely
ass
gonna
situation.
see that shit, like,
man,
for the neighbor. I mean, I don't know. Maybe the one neighbor he worked night shift and they ain't see what the hell was going on during the day. But no, I mean, but all in all, you know what I mean? We hope. We all hope. No, I mean that whatever situation.
We hope and pray for the best.
This kid is found.
Yeah, we hope and pray for the best, man. But it's a crazy situation. I just stumbled across this, and this was just interesting to me last night when I was researching for the podcast, and it just really fucked me up because I have children. We all have kids here. You know what I'm saying? So just imagine if the mother of your child woke up the next morning and said your daughter was gone. You know what I'm saying? Don't know what happened to her. You know, police feel like at 5 years old, you just don't get up at your house in the middle of the night, open up the back door, and just walk the fuck away. You know what I'm saying? Unless your mama is fucking beating the fuck out you, and you're like, yo, this is my chance to escape.
I mean, you don't know. Some kids might have went outside to go to the front yard, and you know, some kids might.
At 5 years old, Kush. Think about it. At
Kids
5
are
years
scared
old,
as
listen.
shit.
In the middle, exactly. In the middle of the night.
First
First of all, motherfucker be scared to go to the bathroom sometime in the middle of the night. Let alone open the door and walk outside.
My son was never afraid of the dark. This nigga
That's one in a million.
He's an exception, bro.
Yeah, he is definitely an exception to the rule because I know I was afraid of the dark. You know what I'm saying? As a kid, exactly. So most kids are afraid of the dark. So for a little girl at 5 years old to just jump up and open up her back door and just wander off, you know what I'm saying? It's highly unlikely. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
more than likely the mom did something to this little girl or knows what happened to this little girl, and she's just now fessing up, or she ain't even fessed up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because my thing is like, if you start to not cooperate, know what I mean, like that's
That's
showing
a sign within itself.
Yeah, that's a sign within itself. It's like, yo, don't you want to find your daughter? Like we trying to figure this out, just like you is. You know what I'm saying? Like, why you don't want to cooperate?
The moment you stop cooperating with motherfuckers, then you look guilty. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Good looking.
Period.
Yeah. Another thing, one thing I wanted to talk about was we recently did a video.
Right.
We recently did a video last week. Last Monday about deaf people using ASL, and the video basically was about a couple using ASL, using sign language.
Tell them who we had in the video.
Oh, my man Shaheem. Make sure you check out my man Shaheem. He's real big in the ASL community.
What's his IG?
Shaheem.
At Shaheem
on Instagram.
On Instagram.
That's the only thing that I know about Instagram. But anyway, so the video, we was all the couple was arguing, but they was using sign language, and some thugs came up on them and was trying to check them and ask them where they was at.
The thugs.
Yeah. I mean, Trey and I, we played the thugs, and we thought that they was throwing up gang signs. So we approached them in the video, and we was asking them. We didn't understand what they were saying. We thought they still was throwing gang signs up on us. They ran off. But the thing about it is,
we made light of the situation because we just thought that this was funny, and then some dummy might actually go through with this shit.
Exactly. And come to find out, when I was talking to Shaheem, he had told me, he said it actually happened to him. And then his girl said that her friends down in San Diego, she said that it's happened to them. Nobody was hurt in those situations. But come to find out, a day or two later, after we had posted the video, this thing actually happened. There were a group of guys, and they were all using sign language because they were deaf, and obviously they all hang out. And some gangbangers seen them from across the street and thought that they was throwing up gang signs, and they shot them and they killed them. So, I mean, me personally, I think that like all this thugging stuff is getting a little bit too crazy, and if it comes to that, to where deaf people are being killed over using ASL. You know what I'm saying? I think so.
It's just weird as fuck because it's just weird to me because we literally came up, or Dice came up with the concept, and it was supposed to be humorous. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That we
how would this really
that we thought would happen, but we really didn't think that a really fucking gang member would really mistake sign language for gang signs. You know what I'm saying? But like, and for the fact, and for this shit to really actually happen, like literally days later, like this shit is fucking crazy.
Yeah,
like,
I sent you the screenshot. I was like, yo, look at this shit.
Yeah, that shit was crazy as fuck to me. But it's weird because it's like you think like because even in the skit that we did, you know what I'm saying, we made reference to like, oh, we ain't never seen that set before.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you would think that if you're a gang member, you would be able to recognize sets.
That was my point.
You know what I'm saying? And for some niggas that like that's just stupid,
or
man.
if they like they may try to talk and you can hear it's different, or they may not talk. Like
I don't even think these niggas gave him a chance.
Yeah, they just automatically assumed, like not even seeing what they was throwing up. Like I don't know anything about gang signs and stuff, so like I don't know what set is what and whatever means whatever. But I mean, it's kind of like
all I know is the C and the B nowadays. Like I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah.
When I was younger, I knew more shit, but nowadays, like I'm just too old to be keeping up with that shit. I feel like sometimes it's honestly a lot of times.
But no. I know you don't care, but the thing about it is that I mean it's things that we don't pay attention to because we're not in that situation. But like people that are deaf. And they live in like inner cities where there's gangbanging and stuff like that going on.
They shouldn't have to worry about that.
You know what I mean? Like they shouldn't have to worry about it, but that's one worry that they have to worry about.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's I mean, I think it's crazy. Like the gangbanging stuff is like going crazy to where like y'all killing deaf people now. I mean, just trying to talk to each other.
Like nigga, hand signals was intentionally meant for sign language for actual deaf.
Exactly.
And gang members took that shit and made it something else. And it's like you basically infiltrating on their language. You know what I'm saying?
I really am willing to gamble that these were probably some very young gang members.
I'm sure it was, but regardless of the fact, like this shit is fucking stupid, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I'm gonna bring a little light into some funny to this situation. even though it's a sad situation and it needs to be looked at and taken care of. But can you imagine if there was a deaf gangbanger, like, and he used ASL? Don't you think he'll probably be the best person to throw up gang signs?
What's wrong with you, bro? What's wrong with you?
I'm not even going.
You know what? Listen, don't stop following us. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't put us on nobody's sites. Like, don't report us to nobody. Like, just understand ignorance is bliss.
Yo,
you know
whatever,
what I'm saying?
nigga.
No, but no, what I was gonna say earlier though, like sometimes, like I've learned living in LA, sometimes ignorance can actually save you. You know what I'm saying? Because if somebody comes to you, blah blah blah, you be like, nigga, I have no idea what you talking about. Then they might realize that okay, this nigga don't bang and give you a pass. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully that be the situation. I mean, thank God, I've been out here for a long time. I ain't never been hit up or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? I try to inform my kids on shit like that because I don't bring them up in that
Yeah, I don't
environment.
even put myself around stuff like that. Like if
I
I wanted
don't,
stuff
but-
like
but
that, I
we-
would have
we-
stayed
we-
back
we
in
do
Jersey.
have to
But
understand, though.
I stay in the valley,
Right, but
nigga.
we do have we stay in the valley, nigga. But it's banging in the valley.
It's
You know what
banging
I'm
in the
saying?
valley, but
it's
but-
banging in the valley.
It
So
is, but
it's like
but I'm not around that.
we not.
I'm in the barbershop.
We're not,
exactly.
but Dice, we have kids.
yeah,
So you know what I'm saying. So
you're right.
I just keep my son and my daughter educated on shit. Like
Right.
yo, you know, somebody say where you from? Like nigga, I'm from Sherman Oaks. I have no idea what the fuck you're talking about. You know what I'm saying. So hopefully they give you a pass. You know what I'm saying. Just keep it moving. You know what I'm saying. But it's shit getting crazy out here, man. Like,
Right, it is. My question. Okay, all y'all seen Power, right?
Power.
Oh, y'all-
Everybody watch Power last week.
I don't watch it.
You don't watch
Okay,
Fuck
Power.
so
that
it don't
show.
matter.
Do you watch Power though?
I do watch it.
Did you
nigga.
watch it?
Yes, I
Okay,
watched it.
all right.
You know, I watched the shit.
So,
You didn't
so
have
you
to
didn't
tell
like
me
it?
not to.
You didn't like it?
No.
It come right back in January.
First of all, I hate corny shit in movies. So I don't like for instance, you knew Ghost was gonna get shot, but you for sure knew Ghost
I
was
hope
gonna
he's
get
dead,
shot
bro.
when he walked around.
He's not dead. I mean,
He
because
needs to be
they
dead.
made sure that they put it real bold, like
who shot
who
Ghost
shot
instead of saying who
Ghost,
killed
who
Ghost.
killed him.
I thought
Exactly.
about that too. But the nigga needs to die because if you don't kill him in this particular show, then you're doing a whole entire show a disservice. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I've always felt. Well, I ain't gonna say I always felt, but
That
over
nigga
the
said
past
Ghost
2
should've died
seasons,
from the first season.
no, over the last 2 seasons, I felt like the only way for this to end well, to have a good ending, is to kill Ghost.
I mean,
You know what I'm
because they are coming out with the prequel.
I
I
said
think
kill
Ghost and Tommy. Nah, Tariq gotta
Tariq
live.
gotta die.
Nah, Tariq ain't gotta
Kill
die.
Tariq.
Tariq is a young nigga coming
Who
up
should
learning.
die?
Listen, no, he's learning the game and he's just
Kill
learning.
Tariq.
He's making mistakes,
Tasha
but
too.
that's. I mean, Ghost made mistakes. Tommy made mistakes. They all made
Kill
mistakes.
Tariq and Tasha.
Nah, Tariq is. I like Tariq.
So I think
I like
Who
Tariq.
you think shot him?
Tariq is just
boyfriend.
like
Who?
the boyfriend,
who's
Who,
boyfriend?
Tasha's
the
boyfriend?
nigga that's trying to get at Tasha.
The dude.
Yeah, you know who I
That
think,
could be one of the
Why?
niggas that was at the.
you know
Hold
who
on.
I think shot him?
Why? Hold on. We gonna get to you. Why do you think that?
Right? Like,
The nigga,
Yeah, Bill, you can't speak on this. You don't even
No,
watch
no,
the show.
no,
like, nigga, I'm a guest.
No, the thing is, no, because everybody's gonna give their
You're
own
a guest that
opinion.
need to listen right now.
No, everybody's gonna get their own opinion and why. You know what I mean? Then we're gonna talk about it. So I just wanna know why you think that.
He been saying on some low key shit. He was going, he knows what she dealing with, whatever, and he can handle it. She been trying to tell him no, but I think the nigga on some gung ho shit might have felt like he, go ahead and take care of this.
That nigga need to die. They shot that nigga in the middle of his chest, and the nigga fell
About
probably
10
at least a good
two
30,
stories, not
like
two
at least
stories.
30 feet. You know what I'm saying?
A story.
That nigga needs to die. If they come back and he's not dead when this show comes back on, I'm not gonna finish watching it.
All right, and Vel, I heard you, Kush, and
I'm just throwing
That's
out
your
there.
opinion.
I really don't.
what do you think, Vel?
I actually don't have an opinion because I don't watch that shit.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's right. That's right. And I mean, he
That's
got
why,
me.
This is
got
why
me.
he got you,
Fucking
because that's
dickhead.
why I told him, sit his ass over there and be quiet and listen.
Yeah.
And then you like, no, he's a guest. He should have an opinion.
I am-
What you think?
I am a
I
guest.
don't have an opinion.
I think Ghost's girlfriend did it. What? Yeah. Now I mean, because he told her, he said, meet me at the crib. I mean, I'll be there in about an hour. She left. She was the only person that was left inside that building.
No.
Listen, she was the last person that was left inside that building. What I think is, I think that Ghost probably killed somebody that she was dealing with back in the day. You know what I'm saying? And he don't know it, but she knows it. That's why he hasn't smashed her. She hasn't let him beat. You know what I mean? I think that he did something, and I think that she probably did it because of what he did.
And this is why this nigga's a barber and not a detective.
And not a detective.
What do you think then, nigga?
I don't think she didn't do it. That's for sure.
Nobody who was walking up did it.
They didn't even show her as one of the options.
Exactly, nigga. You ain't supposed to know.
Oh, nigga.
I mean, that's the thing. I mean, all of them was walking up to the building, then you heard a gunshot, and then it went to the detective, and that was it. Nobody made it in there yet.
And then it said who shot Ghost, and it showed you all the motherfuckers that was walking up.
That nigga, you fucking dumb as fuck. That's why they want you to think that it's going to be somebody you never thought.
I do know this. That's
going to be somebody you never thought.
Cool, but it's not going to be her.
I mean, so what do you think?
If it's her, think of something stupid, and I will do it.
It's a fucking show.
What do you think?
I'm just saying.
I agree. Let's
make this bet. Let's make this bet. If it's her,
they're so passionate about this.
Let's make a bet. Let's make a bet.
I'm seeing the fun in this. This nigga just said think of something stupid and he'll do it. Please.
Right? Yeah. Let's make a bet. Let's make a bet. Because you gotta do something. You gotta do it too. If you wrong, you gotta do it too. He don't want to do it because he know he wrong.
No, nigga, I mean, I don't know. I think we'll both probably be wrong. I mean, but the thing is, I don't think it's anybody who they show walking up. I'll tell you that much.
It's one of us gonna be right because I said it's not her. You say it is.
I'm gonna tell you this.
You have a higher percentage.
No. Listen, no. Tell me this. Do you think
I put hot sauce in my eyes?
Listen.
I do a hot sauce drop in my eyeball.
Listen. Do you think it was
If she killed that?
Do you think it was anybody who they showed walking up
Man, you
there?
fucking up the bet right now.
No, I'm trying to make the
Ask
bet.
this question
I'm trying to
now.
make.
Do
Shut
you
the
shake
fuck
the
up.
The bet is the girlfriend.
No, I'm not betting the girlfriend. I'm betting that it wasn't anybody that they showed
whack.
walking up there.
No.
Switch.
No, nigga. I mean, I'm betting that it wasn't anybody they showed.
Yeah, different topic.
No, nigga.
Different
Answer
topic.
me.
No, nigga.
Do you think it was anybody they showed?
I don't know. What I do know is not the girlfriend.
I'm not 100%
The
sure,
bet
bro.
is the bet is the girlfriend.
I'm
Said
betting
I think it's the girlfriend.
I'm
You
not
came
betting
up with this crazy story that he done killed somebody that she was dealing with a long time ago. The bitch done been married for who knows how long. She just got divorced.
Listen, I mean, somebody else said
This
that
is the one thing that supports
listen.
Dice's
That's where he
theory.
came. That's where he came
this
up
is
with
the
this
one-
theory. He
this is
read
the
that
one
shit.
thing that
Listen,
supports-
no, nigga, that's my shit.
I'm gonna say this. This is the one thing that supports Dice's theory. When her and old boy met before they was deciding to go, and she was like, I want to keep everything open. Because you don't know that I've got some stuff that's in my past.
Exactly.
also. And
Exactly.
She told Tasha.
Yeah,
she
exactly.
comes from the streets too.
Yeah,
low-key.
exactly.
So we don't know.
That's what
She
I'm
might-
saying.
She might have,
That's what I'm saying,
go-
nigga.
that
Like,
might be, and see when Tariq
and she
asked
was the.
him-
I mean, ain't nobody said that she left when he
Where
said
your cup
leave.
at, Kush?
It's back here.
You got your shot poured from Dice. You been drinking that dumb juice.
I'm not drinking
I'm
dumb
saying,
juice.
nigga,
I'm
nigga,
saying,
nah,
nigga,
nah,
I'm
both of
being
y'all
It's a
niggas
devil's
possibility, bro.
I'm
No.
being devil's advocate. I said this supports his theory. I didn't say I agree. I said this supports.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I mean, like everybody thinking that she's a saint. I think it was.
I didn't think she a saint.
I would
The
think.
bitch grimy than a
I,
motherfucker.
I think that it would turn the whole motherfucking story
think-
if it was the girl who he was falling for because he let his guard down.
What
I
if
think
what
Keisha
if she
put
was
the top
what
of her
if what
head
if
back
she was
on.
with 50's character back in the
She
day?
was Canaan girl.
Yeah,
That
what
could
is you
make
Canaan
sense.
girl?
That's what I'm saying. I mean, it don't matter. It could have been somebody who.
All right, Mr. Stupid is actually kind of made some kind of sense.
It could have
out of
been
this,
Canaan
but-
girl. That makes
Actually,
sense.
I made sense out of his dumbass comment. By
But I don't
saying
think
I'm glad
Canaan
you
would have had a
recognize.
girl that was working for the Democratic
Still
Convention.
dumb.
But also,
ain't
but
did it.
but
She ain't
listen,
working for the
but listen.
DNC.
Somebody also said that they think I don't believe this, but somebody also said that they think it could have been Lala's son, and came and killed him because Tasha had killed. He think that Ghost got his mom killed.
Lala's
He
son
don't know that. He
don't
ain't
know
thought
nothing
about, right,
about
he ain't
nothing.
thought about none of that.
So
shit.
it would have had to been the
That's why I didn't
boyfriend
believe
or
it
the
either.
the dad, but Lala's son don't know nothing.
This
about
what I don't
Right,
like about the
right.
show.
Right.
Nigga, Lala's son and Tariq used to be about the same age. What the fuck happened? Now Tariq like 18 damn near, and Lala's son still 12.
And
Has he been
dumb.
in the barbershop? He ain't been back.
Nah, I haven't seen him in a while.
Yeah.
I haven't seen him in a
Michael Raney used to come to the barbershop.
We see that nigga, we jumping that nigga on sight.
Why? Because of a show?
Because Tariq is dumb as hell, and you Tariq on the show, and you
You
Tariq
one of
in
them
the street.
niggas. I mean, you turn shows into real life shit, nigga. Like you get mad at a motherfucker when you see him in the streets, be like, oh, you motherfucker. Like,
Some
nigga, I'm
people-
acting, nigga.
Some
Like,
people play that character that well.
That
it's
well.
like, nigga, yeah,
Listen,
exactly.
listen,
I mean, that mean he
I'll
playing.
be
That
honest
mean he
with
doing a
you.
good
Like, I
job.
hate
I'll be
that
honest
nigga.
with you. Listen,
I like
seen-
Reek.
I saw Blow, right? I've hated Penelope Cruz since I seen Blow. I swear to God, if I see Penelope Cruz in person, I'm mad as fuck at that bitch ever since Blow. And I know that's a movie about a real story. And she ain't the real bitch. But you played that shit so well when she got
So
that
you
nigga
don't like
locked
Reek?
up.
I like
I'm
Reek.
fucking with him on Reek. I'm fucking with y'all on Reek.
No, but I'm saying I'm fucking with Reek because
I
it's
know
like
why
this.
Reek is like how he is.
Reek is like you like this because one, it's in your DNA. This is who you are, and that's what ghosts don't want to accept. That it's like this is in your DNA. This is who you are. You know what I'm saying? He has given Ghost several opportunities to tell him the truth about shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. That's why I keep
Ghost
asking him.
and Joe and right, which keeps making Ghost look like a dickhead because the nigga like nigga, I already know. Why you fucking lying to me?
Ghost is acting oblivious to the point that he,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
So
Which
I mean,
is what parents do.
Right.
but not and nigga, if my
Some
kid know
parents.
if my kids know about me and they come and they ask me the real, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell them the real. You know what I'm saying? Like I've told some things to my daughter about, you know what I'm saying, myself growing up. And I tell her some things like you're not ready for it. You know what I'm saying? So when you're ready, we'll talk about it. As for right now, you're not, because even if I tell you, you still not gonna even understand my explanation. Or you might think that, oh, dad did it, I could do it. No,
Right.
that's not the case. You know what I'm saying? I've shared these things with you because I was blessed enough to make it out of some stupid situations, and I don't want you to go through the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but in this particular situation, nigga, you know your nigga selling dope. You know what I'm saying? He's already stole dope from your partner. You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, you got to be honest with this nigga. Like, he's not stupid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, at all.
He's open to the game. Unfortunately, you allow Kanan to slide up in your family and drop knowledge on this nigga and introduce this nigga to the street life. And because he did, guess what? It's your job. Listen, even though a lot of people probably don't agree with Tasha, what Tasha's doing, I understand, because it's like, fuck it. Nigga, you gon' do it. I can't stop you. And that's what a lot of parents don't realize. Sometimes when your kids get a certain age and they make a decision, you ain't gonna be able to stop that shit. So what you can do is you can help the motherfuckers.
So let
get
me
along,
ask you
or
this
you-
question, being a parent. If you are Ghost, or your son comes to you
If Diego came to me
and told you he was gonna live the life that you lived as a youngster,
and
you
Diego
would, you would help him down
and
that
he like
road?
and he
or-
like 17
Hell
to
no.
18.
Hell no.
yeah.
Listen, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be your concierge. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give you that wise advice, because here's the thing, because you cannot, like, as parents, it's our jobs to guide them. You know what I'm saying? So once they get a certain age, you gonna make a decision to live whatever life you want to live, because again, it's your life. I birthed you,
My
I gave you
question
this
is-
life. So listen, my point is if once you're a certain age and I realize, like, you know what, no matter what I say to this nigga, he gonna do what he gonna do. All right, I'm gonna give you the information that I know to make sure that you do it right. If this is what you gonna do and this is gonna be your life, understand that there's consequences that you're gonna have to live with if you make mistakes. Right. If you know what I'm saying, understand that. And as long as you understand that and you're willing to accept that, if you an adult, I can't, and I tell my kids this right now, I can't live your life for you. Right now, it's my job to guide you. If you make mistakes, I'm supposed to punish you to help you understand that there's consequences in the mistakes that you make. But once you become an adult, and if this is the life that you decide to live, I'm not going to just vacate and leave you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I know information that can help get you along. You know what I'm saying? So if this is going to be your choice, yes, I'm going to definitely give you the info to help you stay out of jail and help you stay doing what you're doing successfully, as much as I
basically
can.
giving ways to beat the system.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, you'll try to let them know, like, listen,
I'll keep
I've
dropping
been
them
through
jewels.
it. I've been through this.
I agree with Tasha.
I mean, you could be like, I've been through this. You know what I mean? I got a little bit more knowledge. I think it's a whole different type of route that you can take. You know what I mean? But if this is the route that you are taking, then you
gotta
want to know
roll.
what. I mean, you are my kid. I want to make sure you're gonna be good. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
At least until you grow out of this shit, because eventually you're gonna grow out of this.
How did
You can
y'all
listen.
feel?
My thing is, like, you can either be like Tasha and accept what your child is going to become or is becoming and assist them, or you can keep trying to play this foolish shit, which happens to a lot of parents. They keep trying to ignore or keep thinking that their kid is going to turn around. And sometimes your kid is just not going to turn around. Sometimes you have a kid that will. And if you keep helping them, yeah, they will. But some kids are just they not going to do it. They just that person.
Right.
So if that is you, I ain't going to turn my back on you, dog. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to tell you, like, nigga, keep your head up. Watch this nigga, watch that nigga, woo, woo, woo. and I'm gonna help you get through because regardless, I want you to be free. I don't want you to die. You know what I'm saying? And whatever it is, like I always tell them, whatever you do, be the best at it. So fuck it. If that's what you choose to do, be the fucking best at it.
And also the thing is like if your kid decides to do that, like, and you know that you was like that, can you blame them?
Right. And if you a certain age now, I will beat your ass. Like if my nigga try to sell, like if Diego right now, he's in the 7th grade. If that nigga try to sell dope, I'ma fuck him up.
Yeah.
Like you know what I'm saying? I'ma make you fear me before this dope shit. But
like,
if I keep fucking you up and you keep going out here selling dope, and we've been doing this shit for like 3 or 4 years, and you 17, my nigga, all right, you know
it's
what?
It's like because
you a dope man. You know what I'm saying?
My daughter is older now, and she smoke weed, and my thing is like, I can't get mad because she smoked fucking weed, nigga.
It's legal. It's not even the same.
And she's an adult.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but the thing is,
we were kids.
Well, she in Jersey, motherfuckers is still getting locked up for nickel bags of weed if you ain't got your rec. You know what I'm saying? So, no, I mean, I'm like, fuck it, I'll smoke weed with you. No, I mean, you ain't doing nothing bad. No, I mean, to me, you just smoking fucking weed.
Listen,
you know
once my kids become adults, if they decide they want to smoke weed, then fuck it, I'm gonna smoke it with you.
Exactly.
But as for right now, if you think you would smoke weed in my household, number one, and I won't know, you're sadly fucking mistaken. And if you do, like I say, this is my thing. This is my
what
remedy.
If they take weed from you?
Like
they take a little.
I'll be mad. I'll be mad as shit. I'm like, you taking my weed, motherfucker?
They take a little bit out your stash.
I have a story. I have a story. Listen,
because when I go to Atlanta, whenever I go to Atlanta, I take my pops. You met Godfrey.
Yeah.
You remember when he stayed at the crib? I left him a bag so that
But check it out.
He stayed at our crib?
You don't even remember that?
I don't remember that, nigga.
Yeah.
He didn't remember that when he seen me neither, nigga. So shit.
They spent one night.
But
I was gonna say my fault, Trey. My fault. I've taken trees out there and filled up his little jar when I get out there, and then like 3 days later, I'll be out of weed. And I go.
Yeah, look, man. When my dad comes here, nigga, I make sure he's straight. I give him the weed. We go to the weed store. You know what I'm saying? I make sure he's straight.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like this. Look, if I always say this, if I catch my kids smoking weed before it is your time, listen.
When is their time though?
18. When you 18 or when you graduate, nigga, 18, I'm not gonna have you smoking weed in my house.
When was you smoking weed?
Listen, I tried. I'm a kid. No. Listen, I tried weed once when I was like super young. I won't say the age because I have children listening. Now I tried weed again when I was in high school, and I think I didn't start really like smoking until maybe like my junior or senior year, and then it was like a every now and again thing. It wasn't a constant thing. Like I would literally smoke maybe like once every 2-3 months or some shit like that. You know what I'm saying? But if they decide that they want to smoke weed in my house under my roof before that time comes, nigga, I say I'm gonna go buy like a half ounce. You know what I'm saying?
Smoke them out.
Smoke them out. Oh, you want to get high?
Okay.
We gonna get high, and I'm gonna keep on rolling, and it ain't gonna be no breaks. Like I'm gonna like joint after joint after joint after joint after joint till your ass like, oh my God, I don't ever want to look or smell weed again.
But yo, it'd be funny if it do the reverse effect.
Somebody. Well, here's the thing.
If that nigga can't hang,
here's the thing.
And that motherfucker be out there smoking, be like, come on, pops, nigga, want another one.
Here's the thing. If I realize
and that
you
nigga
hang
like,
with me, listen.
I don't even want no more weed.
First of all, I'm never gonna
nigga smoke too
First
much.
of all, I'm never gonna tap out on weed. But if I realize that this nigga's hanging with me, like I just said, if I realize, hey,
that's my boss.
That's you.
That's
you
my
gonna
boss.
smoke. You gonna smoke, nigga. This what's gonna happen. This what we gonna do. You know what I'm saying?
Like nigga, you'd be like, nigga,
listen,
how you learn how to smoke more than me?
I'm gonna tell you this because I remember I was 15. I was about to turn 16. It was the start of my junior year. My parents went out of town, and at the time, I didn't realize how weed smokers like really kept track of their fucking weed and shit, right? So my parents went out of town for the weekend.
You spend that money for that shit, nigga.
My parents went out of town for the weekend. My dad left just enough weed on his tray for a joint. Now that I'm older, I realize that was for the shit when he gets back.
Right.
I got a joint until I get to my next bag, and I'm good. But I didn't realize it at that age. And I said, you know what? This nigga's gone for 5 days.
I know this story.
He's not gonna remember this shit.
I remember this story.
So you know what? I said, fuck it. Nigga, I rolled up the motherfucking joint. I didn't even know how to roll joints back then. I couldn't roll this motherfucker right. I smoked this motherfucker. I didn't even really smoke it right, for real. You know what I'm saying? And that nigga came back. Nigga, I remember it was the first day of school, and they came home on the first day of school. I was gone. And I came back, nigga. My mom was sitting at the table. She like this. I walked out. She said, I said, what? I said, what? She looked at me. She said, boy, you know, your daddy keep track of everything.
Oh,
Nigga, instantly when she said that, my heart dropped. now look, that she had my dad's sister, you know what I'm saying, it was my step aunt, and my play sister who stayed with me. They both was like 20, 21, you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers just a few years older than me. She's like, now you know Paula and Layla can't hold water. She said, boy, they done cracked and told everything. I said, huh? Nigga, I had went and spent the night over at Chick's house. I was supposed to go to my boys' houses. I was supposed to kick it. I was supposed to spend the night over there. I went to a chick house, spent the night. They didn't even know nothing about this. All they knew was about the weed. These motherfuckers broke down and told everything.
Wow.
Everything, nigga. My mom was like, oh, so you done went and
no
slept over the girl.
interrogation, no nothing.
What? Nigga, them motherfuckers didn't.
I hate them till this day.
Nigga, I mean, they listen. I love them.
You did it in front of
I hate
them?
them.
No, I mean, listen. Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing. I was smoking the joint, and I remember Layla came downstairs and saw me. I looked at her. She looked at me like, "Hey," you know what I'm saying? So, nigga, they just couldn't hold. Nigga, my parents, nigga, put the pressure on them. They like, shit, it ain't me. Fuck it. That nigga smoke weed. That nigga didn't go to his homie house like he was supposed to. He went over to a girl house. He spent the night over there. He came back like 6 o'clock in the morning. They told everything. To this day, Paula, Layla, both of y'all some snitches. I love y'all to death, but y'all some snitches.
I don't even know y'all in that.
They
hurt.
cracked and folded, bro. Like, I was on punishment, nigga, for like a month.
Just for
You know,
smoking some
and
weed.
here's the funny part. That the point that I brought this story up because I remember, you know, my parents, I don't know about y'all parents, but my parents used to sit me down for these long ass motherfucking talks. You know what I'm saying? I hated these nigga, I hated these motherfucking talks. Now, a part of the talk was if you was interested in weed, why you didn't come to us?
After the fact.
Like, oh, so I'm gonna tell you, hey, I want to smoke some weed. They like, we probably would have smoked one with you. Yeah, the fuck right. I always say that was some bullshit. That was some shit that you tell your kids after you done busted their ass. Like, you could have came to me. I probably would have smoked one with you. No, nigga, probably is not smoking with me. Probably is, I'm gonna probably fuck you up for asking me this bullshit, and you still gonna be on fucking punishment.
My parents told me that they was like, listen, like when they found out that we was smoking, they was like, listen, you might as well smoke that shit here, drink y'all drinks here. I'd rather y'all do that here. Rather than being out in the streets and getting locked the fuck up.
That's
nigga.
how my boys' parents was.
Like they knew we was doing, and like they knew that the cops couldn't fuck with us if we was in our yard. So like we would just sit up there and we would smoke our weed and we would have our drinks. And if the cops came, if we was inside the yard, my mom, because I live with my mom and my aunt, they would come out and be like, they inside the yard, y'all can't do nothing. We allow this and that, and the cops couldn't fuck with it. So like my crib was like the party crib.
Y'all was listen, my party was my crib was the party crib, but it was not authorized. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
nigga, my mom's pull up, you niggas better roll the fuck out, nigga.
What the thing is?
Been in my goddamn house.
Nah, listen, what the thing is that my mom and my aunt, they both smoke weed. So the deal was, nigga, you better give me some of that weed if y'all gonna be out here doing this shit.
You get
know what I'm saying? You know,
if you got one.
I mean, so the thing is, so since I sold chronic or whatever, nigga, I was the one that was noticing weed coming up missing. I was like, yo,
hilarious,
mom, or Tita. Now my aunt Tita, I'm like, did you?
Hey,
you
nigga,
took
you
some
in
of
my
weed?
house.
What you going
to do? Nigga,
do?
you in my house. You selling weed out my house.
Nigga,
you keeping my house.
No,
no,
Hey, Dice. No, they ain't say that.
That's my weed.
No, they don't have to say it.
No, they ain't
nigga,
say that.
That is an unspoken rule.
Nigga,
you
listen.
keep weed in my house.
No,
nigga, that's my weed.
Nigga, these motherfuckers is blunt. These
Shit.
motherfuckers.
Shit, you pay the rent, goddamn it, nigga. This weed belong to me.
These motherfuckers was blunt.
And
like
even if you paid the rent, the weed still belong to me.
No, they was
Everything in
blunt.
this motherfucker
They was
belongs to
blunt
me.
like a motherfucking Dutch nigga. They was like, yeah, I needed to roll something up.
As they should.
Straight up, I was like,
as they should.
I was like,
What can you say?
I was like,
cool.
all right.
Charge it to the motherfucking game.
Exactly.
Nigga, that's what you do. Vale, did you ever sell weed?
No.
You never sold no drugs?
Actually,
Your mom is
I'm not
Jamaican.
gonna say that,
Did your mom smoke
I'm
weed?
not gonna say that. No.
No?
No, not at all.
Or she just didn't smoke weed around you?
Yeah.
Did she
Yeah,
date
it
anybody
wasn't-
that sold weed?
My dad's Jamaican. Like,
Did he sell weed?
Oh,
no.
so your
That I
dad's
know
Jamaican,
of.
not
That
your
I know
mom.
of. Not I know of.
Your dad's Jamaican, not your
Yeah,
mom.
exactly.
My bad.
They had a lot of jobs.
You gonna be racist towards your own kind, huh? God damn.
I mean, it's barbershop talk. This type of shit I would ask, nigga. Like, yo, like, were they like hey months and shit?
Out of all the barbers I know, Dice has always asked the dumbest questions.
But it be the shit that I want to know, nigga. Like nigga.
You say it come from a smart place. It's just a stupid ass question.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, I mean,
Nigga.
it's shit
Yeah,
that
I actually did that.
I speak my mind.
I did it in college as an RA, which is funny because
You was an RA.
I was an RA. Dead ass. I had
so
good
you was that
grades.
nigga
I was an
busting
RA.
everybody?
You was
That nigga-
smashing a
yeah.
lot of
No,
shorties.
no, that nigga, that
Nigga,
nigga
I'm
was
the RA,
busting
nigga,
niggas
come
selling
to my
weed,
room.
taking their weed like,
And
hey,
then smoking
listen,
it with
you
the
give
other
it to me,
shorties.
or I can turn you in. They be like, here, take the weed.
I was the
That nigga
coolest
turn around
RA.
selling, and you know what? And look, that nigga take the weed, be like, yo, I got a half ounce. You want to buy this shit
What-
back?
What's tell us some of the crazy shit you did as an RA. Tell us about being an RA.
I mean, I did that shit. Like I said, that shit. Who's gonna tell on me? Me? You feel me? I'm
What's the
RA.
What's the craziest thing you did as an RA?
Shit, I had
For those of y'all who
didn't
don't
go to
know,
college.
yeah, who don't know what an RA is, let them know
Resident
what it is.
assistant.
resident assistant.
That means in the dorm rooms, he is the snitch.
Trey didn't know that. That's why the nigga was like, who didn't know what an
snitch,
RA
bro.
is?
No,
So-
nigga, I listen. First of all, I knew what an RA
Tell me
was.
what
Listen,
it is.
I
nigga.
knew what
don't-
an RA was, but nigga, I lived off campus. I had an apartment the entire time I was in college. So
It was off-campus apartments. Off-campus apartments.
you was a snitch for the off-campus
I would never
apartment.
snitch, bro. Everybody loved me, yo. Everybody loved
So
me.
go
I was
ahead.
cool as shit.
Give us something.
What's the grimiest shit you did as an RA? You did some grimy shit.
We
You
know
took
did.
you took advantage of your power, bro.
Nah.
At least from the people
Nigga,
that you
bullshit.
ain't like. You had to not like somebody
Right.
and they was partying too much. You be like, nigga, give me that 12-pack. Nigga,
Nah, I
like,
just
that's
got him out my
mine now.
building. I was moving out my building. That's it.
Oh, nigga, you was a
easy.
fucked up ass RA.
Nah,
Yeah, that's even
We'd have been
worse.
ready to
No,
fuck
it's
your
not.
ass up.
Like, damn, nigga, you can
I
have
would-
a beer, nigga. Don't put me out.
I would have
I was
moved out.
good.
I would have moved out and saw your ass on campus. Like, look at that nigga right there.
Listen,
That's
I
gonna
was,
fuck
I
him
was,
up.
I was about that bullshit too. I was an RA, but I was about that bullshit.
Yeah.
BX, son.
So, you
with
already
that
know.
life, son.
You
From
already.
the boogie down, son.
From the BX, nigga, and I run this shit. Give up the trees.
Nigga gave up on it.
Fuck up.
That nigga stealing weed.
Yeah, and I was cool. You could have parties, you know what I'm saying? Just don't have people out in the hallways with the red cups. Everybody know about the red cups, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't be too crazy. But
Yeah. You see the red. You
Do
see the
your
red
thing.
cup. You see the red cup on the hat. Shout out Plastic Cup Boys, my nigga Naeem and Kevin Hart and all the whole Plastic Cup
How
Boy
you just gonna
situation.
flex? You the only nigga that get a hat, and you gonna.
I bought my hat, nigga.
Oh, okay.
I bought it.
Okay. Where you buy it from?
Naeem.
Hold on. So because he mentioned red cups,
Yeah. No, I mean, it
That
was
was a good plug, though.
it was perfect time.
That
I
was
mean,
a
to
good
shout him
segue.
out.
shout out
That was-
Naeem.
that's
Shout
a
out
good segue.
Naeem.
That's
Shout
a
out.
good segue.
Na-
That's a good
Naeem
segue.
Naeem is
Shout
a
out
friend of the
Spank,
shop.
shout out Naeem, shout out
Shout out
Kevin
Spank
Hart.
and
Know what I mean,
Naeem.
shout out the whole motherfucking Plastic
Yeah,
Cup
I hope
Boys.
Kevin Hart, I hope
Speaking
he
of
get
Plastic
better.
Cup
But the
Boys,
thing of it is,
since we talking random topics,
we know
today,
we know two of the plastic cup boys. We don't know.
Nah,
we don't
Spank,
know.
Spank,
Yeah,
and
Spank
Naeem.
and
Naeem.
Spank
I
and
know
Naeem.
one.
That's it.
Yeah.
One.
We don't know Kev. We don't know what's the other one name?
Why you call the nigga Kev? His name is Kevin. If you don't know.
Exactly. That's Kevin.
Nigga, that
That
nigga
nigga
name
Trey
is
look at me
Kev
like,
to
nigga,
me,
fuck
nigga.
you.
Shit.
I got a question though,
I'm
because I
black.
listen to
I
they,
short
I listen to their
everybody's
show all
name.
the time, and I was listening. I told you I think you was in there when I said this to Naeem. Them niggas had a topic on there that I would like to present to the table.
Well, come on with it then.
Trey,
Nigga.
you probably can't answer this, but
Shit.
let's go back. The nigga said, "What would you do if you was, you was out on a date with a chick and you take her home, and when you get home, you drop her off." You know what I'm saying? A dude come out, start whipping her ass. You come to find out like that's her dude, or a dude been talking to her, whatever. He come out, start whooping her ass. Would you drive off? Would you get out and help? What would you do?
I might. Know what I mean,
Naeem had the best answer because this nigga told the story. Nigga said
What'd
he
he say?
actually had this happen. And that nigga said when he pulled up, the chick walked out to the door. When she got to the door, nigga came out for the bush and started whooping her ass. Naeem said he looked for a second. He drove off and then he called the cops.
Oh.
And was like, there's a chick back there at this house.
Did he say he called the cops?
Yeah,
I
he
don't
said he
think he
called
called
the
the
I
cops.
might. Know what I mean, I might be tempted to help until I be like, yo, who the fuck is this? You know what I mean? If she be like, get him the fuck on me, you know what I mean, or something like that, then you know what I mean, I might help. And if I found out later that that it was her dude, you know what I'm saying, I'll be a little bit upset because I'll be like, yo, you shouldn't have been fucking doing that. But if I find out later that, you know what I mean, that was like your ex nigga, then I'll be glad that I fucked that nigga up.
Okay.
So basically, I'm saying like, I
So
would
in other
Dice
words,
is fighting.
I would
dun
fuck
dun
him
dun
up.
dun,
Dice is
Captain
Captain.
Saber.
Look at his face again.
You will not be on my bitch, you fucking criminal.
Oh shit, that's fucking hilarious.
Somebody said I'm gonna drive off because I've been on supervised release.
I feel you, dog. I'm driving
I'm
off
hitting
too.
it.
Fuck that.
Hitting the gas.
That
like
nigga in the
motherfucker.
halfway house. He's like, nigga, I ain't got time for this shit. I gotta get back to the halfway house.
I think Spank said if he hit, he gonna get out and help because
Mastermind
technically that's his pussy for
050.
the night, so you can't beat her ass till tomorrow.
Yeah, I remember one time, nigga. I remember one time, like, there was a chick I worked with, right? And her car broke down. And I really didn't like her at the time, you know what I'm saying? And her car broke down. She said, you know, my car broke down. Can you give me a ride? I know you live nearby me. I was like, all right, fuck it. You know what I'm saying? You got to ride with me, though. You know what I'm saying? So I took her with me. And needless to say, short story.
Long story short.
Long story short. You know, she basically just fell in love with me from that first moment, right? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. Did you know how this shit be going?
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Being the plan
listen,
that I was.
so here's the thing, nigga. So she had a dude that she was living with.
Oh,
So
wow.
the nigga was being such a dickhead.
Damn.
This is why this is why she asked me for the ride, because the nigga was being a dickhead.
Uh-huh.
So the next morning, I go to pick her up for work, nigga. She gets in my car, and she goes to give me a kiss on the cheek.
Uh-oh.
Now, mind you, the nigga in the doorway.
Oh.
Nigga, I'm like, whoa, nigga. I duck, my bad, Bill. I duck. I'm like, whoa. I'm like, what the fuck is you doing? Like, nigga, like, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Now, again, this is Kansas City 22-year-old Trey. So I got heat in the whip. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's too early in the morning to be shooting niggas over some pussy I ain't even fucking. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, whoa. So needless to say, that nigga can't pick their ass up from work that day. Listen, like, I walked out, I looked dead at that nigga in his face like, yeah, nigga.
Yeah.
Say something if you want to. I got something for you. You know what I'm saying? I suggest you pick your bitch up and keep on rolling. You know what I'm saying? They kept on rolling, but needless to say, I did fuck that bitch like 2 weeks later.
The only thing I gotta say about that whole story is, nigga, that was the long story. That wasn't the long story short.
I don't give a fuck.
That was just the long story. Like, don't you hate that when somebody say, long story short, and then they just give you a 5-minute motherfucking story?
No, because I could have.
I'm not talking about you.
Made that shit.
No. I'm not talking about you. I'm just talking about in general. Now, I mean, a lot of people be like, long story short, and then it just be the whole motherfucking story.
I hate this when niggas say no offense and then they instantly offend you. Like, why you make the announcement of no offense? Because you know you about to offend.
You know the offense is coming right after that, yo.
Like, no offense, but I don't like New York niggas. Like, what? You just said you don't like me then, nigga.
There's always something. I'm not racist, but like what? What you
Yeah.
got?
Have you seen that? Have you seen how black people eat chicken? Like motherfucker, that's racist.
Did you see the chick, the rich chick that said that she wasn't racist? Is on CNN. She was talking about she asked her chef's wife. She asked her chef if him and his wife used the word nigga. And she tried to say that it was okay for her to say that because she hangs out with Swizz Beatz and Alicia Keys. And she was like, Swizz Beatz don't talk all proper like y'all do, or Alicia Keys don't talk proper like
Who the fuck is this? She's ignorant as shit.
Yeah.
This is what I say. I'm gonna tell you this. This is my thing on the word nigga. If that shit flows off your tongue like it's natural, who am I to judge you? I don't know. Listen,
I got
don't,
a lot of white boys from back home, know what I mean, who grew up around nothing but black people, and they get the pass of saying nigga.
I mean,
because
you know what I'm saying?
it's
like
they
this.
niggas.
First
I'm
of
not
all,
with it. I will correct you. I
mean,
Yo,
guess what?
Wait, time out.
But I got
You
some
ain't
white
know
boys that
no
get up in your
white
ass.
boys. You let Puerto Ricans do it. You let Puerto Ricans say it.
Are black. They just
Exactly.
don't know. They're black,
but
though.
these white people
like,
grew
they're
up.
black, bro.
But these white
They
people
just
grew
dropped
up
off
around
somewhere
nothing
else.
but black people.
Simple as that.
But these white people grew up around nothing but
I
black
don't care
people.
who
They
you grew
feel
up
like
with.
they're
Okay.
nigga. They
So
being
look,
treated
So
like a
look,
nigga.
so if you hear a white boy call another white boy nigga, are you offended?
I don't care. I haven't even been in that situation.
Nigga, what? I've been in that situation a lot.
I've never been in that situation. I've never heard that.
I
Listen,
think it's
you-
matter of fact.
You met my white boys from Philly though, right?
I was hanging out with somebody from where you from.
Okay.
Remember the white girl? I was hanging out with the white girl. She came crazy. I met this white. It's crazy as shit.
That's different.
No, listen, nigga, listen. I met this white
It
girl.
is different.
I met this white girl off Black People Meet, son. Random as shit, son. Anyway,
Well,
she
that's
comes
wrong
through-
right there.
I know, nigga. I didn't know, but anyway.
All
How
right.
you gonna get a white girl on black people?
Exactly. But it was like, fuck it. Let me see what's happening. She pulls up, blasting music loud as shit, son. I'm like, oh, you one of those white girls, yo. So anyway, she comes into the crib, blah, blah, blah. We hanging out, chilling. She's playing her music from Kansas City. And she was like, oh, yeah, da-da-da. This is my favorite rapper, blah, blah, blah. She's like, can I say it? I'm looking at her like, what?
Right there.
She
No,
can't
you
ask.
Hold on.
No, you
hold
can't.
on.
can't
Once
ask.
you ask,
It's
no.
over. It's over.
I said, say what? She said, the word. No, you can't say that.
No,
Yeah,
you
of
can't.
course not. Of course
I'm
not.
that's
different.
that's my rule.
That's different.
If you ask me, that's what I'm
That's
saying. If you
different.
ask me,
That's
no,
different.
you can't say it.
That's
If
different.
that shit rolls off your tongue and you look me dead in my face like I don't give a fuck that you here, nigga, that means this ain't the first time you've used it, and already
Rock said
there
it.
has been another nigga that has given you that pass.
Right.
So you know what? Who am I to take that pass away?
Exactly.
But
Know what I
again,
mean?
if you ask me, can I say it?
No.
Fuck no. No,
No.
you can't say it.
I
But if
agree
that
with
shit
you on
roll
that.
off, if that shit roll off
I
your
agree
tongue,
with you
nigga,
on that.
She could have only said that one time during that evening, and Chris Rock stated when you was knee deep in her, and that bitch said "fuck me harder, nigga."
She gets away with it right then.
This nigga, I mean,
You are
I mean, my thing is, I mean, Trey, like I was saying before, like you met my peoples from back home, like, I mean, my white boys and shit, and we was in the middle of a conversation, like you know they whole swag, and you know where they came from, and we was in the middle of a conversation, you heard them niggas say nigga, you wouldn't even be offended because
ain't never heard
because
Tommy
because
say
it
nigga.
would have just rolled off so easy.
I'm just
Tommy
not
ain't
around
never
it.
said
My
it.
wife,
I'm just not
listen.
around it. I'm not around it.
Dirt Diesel on Facebook. That's my boy Dirt Diesel. We call him Dirty Dave, man. Dirty Dave grew up around nothing but niggas. If Dave said nigga, I wouldn't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? Here's the thing. We have made this word okay to use to other people. You know what I'm saying? Like you have put this shit out there like it's a cool thing. This is how we make the word. So you cannot be upset when motherfuckers is in the moment and they singing a song and they say nigga this, the nigga that. Like, nigga, it's the lyric. Don't get mad at them because they are quoting the lyrics.
I see
Right.
that too.
That's
Right.
all I'm saying. Like, it's
Right.
like that's the lyrics of the song. That's the song that you niggas put out there. So when everybody starts singing your nigga, who's to say, like, you cannot listen, lyrics are put up. You can go look up the lyrics.
I don't
So if
care.
these are your lyrics that you wrote, my nigga, then you have put them
You know
out
what
there
I'm
for
saying?
other people to quote and say back. So you can't be mad when
Okay, cool.
motherfuckers say that shit
And
back.
you are exactly right.
But if a nigga
hold on,
asks
wait,
me,
wait, time out,
if
time
they
out, time
if
out.
they rap it, they
Listen,
say, "Can I say
you
it?"
can say that.
No,
Nah,
you can't.
You are exactly right. Just know that you may be in a situation and say that shit and get
socked
fucked
in
up.
the mouth. Yeah.
Simple as that.
And then be like,
just know that.
You listen, the white boys that I know they say nigga be like, nigga what? Let's get down with it then. They gonna throw up with you shit.
Right.
And they not hitting your ass on no racist shit. They just hitting your ass on some nigga shit.
Yo, I'm gonna say some real random shit. And I'm just letting y'all know I'm gonna say some real random shit right now. But okay, so you know how they got like pork rinds and shit, right?
Oh hell no.
Know what I mean? Listen, know what I mean? This some real random shit. So imagine if Popeye's chicken was selling
Chicken rind.
No. If they were selling the chicken sandwich with instead of
pork
French
rind bread?
fries, the
French fries.
Pork
It-
rind.
What the fuck is a French fry? What the fuck is a French fry? That's a random shit right there. They said a French fry.
instead of, know what I mean?
That is
Instead
my
of-
new shit. Can I get a large order of French fries?
Let me get some French fries.
Yo, but
What
know what
the
I mean?
fuck is a French
But know
fry?
what I mean, but if these niggas was selling motherfucking the chicken sandwich and instead of French fries, they was selling motherfucking chicken rinds, nigga. I
This
think
nigga- I just
I
said
think it'd be a
chicken
lot
rinds to
more.
begin with.
Anyway,
I
have
know
y'all
that,
seen
but
the
you
new
gotta let me
Dolomite?
finish. Yeah, let me finish. Yeah, Dolomite. No, I told you it was random. I told you it was random. Now I mean,
Hey, fuck,
I want
just-
pork rinds now, though. I want-
chicken rinds.
I
Now I
want
mean,
pork
support
rinds.
chicken rinds. Now I mean, with watermelon juice.
It's better than.
This nigga just turned into Sambo on us, nigga. That nigga just painted his face black and his lips red.
No.
Right after this,
I will say this though. I will
What the
say.
fuck is watermelon juice, yo?
Nigga,
What you eat the
you ain't never had
watermelon
You have
Like,
drank
what you
watermelon
get
juice.
in watermelon.
Nigga.
That don't count like the from.
You have drank watermelon juice?
No, not drink it, nigga. You eat it when.
Nigga,
You never had
They-
watermelon
they-
juice?
What the-
Simply
Go
lemonade.
to a juicer.
Simply
They
got
got
watermelon.
juice.
Are you
They got
serious?
watermelon.
You never had watermelon juice?
What? No, I haven't had it in the cup. No,
You
I-
forgot.
okay,
Hey,
no,
listen.
I haven't had it in the cup.
Anyway.
He from New
That nigga-
York City.
That nigga forgot how to
He
be
from
black.
New York City.
He forgot how to be
Yeah.
black.
No, nigga, they don't have watermelon
What the
juice in
fuck?
New York
And
City, Hey,
cup?
son.
It's in the cup?
Simply,
It's in the cup?
simply got
That
watermelon
nigga was
juice.
drinking
I've never
Mota
had that.
Goya.
Going
I've never
around
had
the
that.
You was
studio,
drinking that
simply
Mota
got
Goya.
watermelon juice.
Never had
Hey.
that.
You was drinking that
Ever.
Mota Goya. Now I mean, but now I mean, I
That
will.
nigga only knows pizza.
Yo,
Goya
listen.
Exactly.
Listen, no.
Our
He
pizza
from
is
the
better,
Bronx.
though.
Nah,
Our pizza is better, though.
he went to Spanish restaurants and shit. He had the rice
And the
beans.
Jamaican
Platanos.
restaurants.
Now I mean, look, now I mean, we see
Mayor?
Common. Now I mean, this the thing where I was trying to get to. What y'all think about that professor? Know what I mean, on Halloween, he dressed up as Common. He was white and he had the black
He
face
knew
of
better,
Common.
especially.
You heard
in
about this,
today's
right?
Yes, he
What
knew
happened?
better. The
There's no
nigga
behind.
wanted to be Common in the computer commercial where he wearing a suit talking about, you know, how the world is changing.
Right.
So he did that for his students, and he's a white dude. He painted himself white. I mean, black. He did the blackface thing.
Yeah.
He was saying, I was just trying to imitate. Motherfucker,
Right.
in
Hold on,
this
here,
day
time out,
and
time out,
age,
time out,
everything
time
that's
out,
been
time
going
out.
on with dumb
Time out.
motherfuckers doing that ahead
listen,
of you,
I'm
you
a-
knew
I'ma
what
tell
the
you
fuck
this.
you was doing.
Bro, I
Y'all
am
should know
so.
about the
Listen, time
blackface
out.
shit.
I don't give a fuck. I'm so tired of niggas being fucking one-sided and motherfucking getting offended. Like, hold on. What's the name of them made a whole movie called White Girls where they dressed themselves up as white bitches?
So?
Nigga,
So?
so if a
How
nigga
many
want, if
years-
a
how
hold on,
many- how many
hold on,
years
time
have
out.
white
Let me
people doing
finish.
it?
Let me finish.
Let him play this devil's advocate.
I don't know what this nigga's. I don't know what his purpose was. I don't know if he's racist or none of that shit. But
He
if he
claims
is
not to be.
okay,
That
if he's not racist and this nigga want to be fucking common sense, why the fuck are y'all mad? Because like nigga, in order for a white man to be common sense, he's gonna have to paint himself
But common
black.
sense is already light skinned. Why you gotta
He
make
ain't
yourself
white though.
He do
That's not
got
a
a
word.
But that
point.
nigga made himself look darker than Common.
He did make himself your complexion.
He don't.
Yeah,
Guess
no,
what? Guess what? White folks, they not professionals on black color. Listen, my thing is this. I'm just tired of people getting
So get the
offended,
fuck-
man.
so
my thing is this. I'm just tired of people getting offended. Here's the thing. If you know white people are racist, nigga, why you getting offended at racist shit that they do? That's my thing. Stop wasting
Makes
your
sense.
stop wasting your energy. And then here's the thing. Stop accusing people who are not racist of being racist if they just love your black ass.
But the student got offended. Now I mean, how are you supposed to be in a class and you feel offended by your professor by doing that?
But question,
Nigga,
I have a
again, that's
question.
niggas being
I have a
offended.
question. So how many black people dress up as white people? Like if
A
I wanna,
lot.
If I want to be Thor, am I going to paint my face white?
No.
Exactly. You just
You
dress
gonna wear
up as
the
fucking
Nigga,
Thor,
Thor
right?
is a fucking made up character.
So what? He's
Thor
still
can be
saying-
black or white.
can pick any character
Nigga, but
you
we
want.
talking about a real life
can pick
person. We not hold
any-
on. We time out.
any
we not,
character you
We're
want.
not talking about a fictional character. You can't dress up as common
If
sense.
I wanna-
and- hold
if
on.
I would
You
say
cannot
this,
dress
I
up
would
as
say
common.
this.
Here's the thing. It's more racist to me if you try to dress up in common sense
Why
and you still got your white face on, nigga. That's more racial to me.
I don't know if I agree with that. And I'll say this.
if I wanna dress
you
up as
wanted to
Trump,
dr-
You
if
showing your
if you
age by
wanted to
calling
dress
him
up-
make my
common
face white.
sense.
If you
You
wanted to dress
should.
up as if you
No,
wanted to
I'm not
dress
gonna
up
do
as
that.
Bruce Lee, would you slant your eyes?
Exactly. Yes, I would, motherfucker. or I'm gonna wear the motherfucking glasses.
You gonna stop
know what I'm
calling him
saying?
common sense for our young
Because he's common.
audience.
He
I
ain't been
don't give a
common
fuck,
since.
nigga. I don't
I'm
care.
like, nigga,
My
like,
thing
yeah,
is this.
it's
My
It's
thing
just
is
certain
this.
shit you know not
People,
to do.
I agree.
what
That's
I'm
my
saying is
point.
this.
Right,
What I'm
right.
saying is
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
Yeah,
is
he know he
You
shouldn't
have
have
to
did
be.
that.
You have to be empathetic to other people and their
Fuck that,
cultures.
man.
Yes, you do.
He knew he
I'm
was
tired.
doing.
I'm listen. I'm
Trey's
just listen.
tired of empathy.
Listen.
Fuck
I am
everybody.
pro-black all day long. But
He's
I'm just
pro-black.
so fucking tired of everybody being fucking offended. Man, if you don't like this shit, turn the other fucking cheek. Who gives a fuck? The point being is this. You cannot stop somebody from feeling what the fuck they feel. So if they feel racist or if they want to make fun of your black ass, so the fuck what? Make fun of their white ass right back, nigga. Like stop fucking crying all the goddamn time, man. Stop being fucking
Yeah.
victims, man. Like grow
So
the fuck
somebody
up.
should have ran to the bathroom and just put on white face. is your
Somebody
advice.
should have beat his ass. If you feel that strongly about it, don't fucking cry about it.
Alright.
Smack the shit out the
Makes
motherfucker.
sense.
with that.
That's my
Alright,
point.
exactly.
But what I'm saying is stop fucking crying, nigga. I'm
feel
tired
you.
of motherfuckers crying all the time. If somebody
Agreed.
offends you that motherfucking much, smack the fuck out of them or shut the fuck up.
I agree.
Period.
Agreed.
Like nigga, like you cannot change people's opinions or views on you. Like I said, we don't know if this nigga was racist or not. Maybe this nigga just loved Common that fucking much. And if he did, why should he have to hide that?
Well,
Why should his love for Common
He's
or
not
wanting to
working
be
there no more.
Common or want exactly? But
not
and that
working
shit's
no more.
fucked
Hey,
up.
hey,
That
hey,
shit's fucked
Hold
up.
on.
This is this simple.
In
This is this
represent-
simple.
to the
Did
Dion
nigga, hold on,
Cole.
let me ask you a question.
I'm
Did he
not
paint his
referencing
lips
to the whole
red?
Dion Cole.
Did he paint his lips red?
Whelp like that. But listen,
Welp.
listen. I grew up in a Crip neighborhood, and I love the Chicago Bulls. I know good and well I ain't walking outside in a Bulls jersey. That's the likeness he should have used right there.
Nigga, guess what? If niggas in your hood knew you and loved you, then they would know you love the Chicago Bulls, and that shit ain't even gonna fucking matter.
If you in the wrong hood with the wrong jersey,
But we not talking about
the wrong hood with the wrong jersey.
This hat.
We
needs
just
a
said how
bunch of
stupid
shit.
that shit was, though.
A bunch of shit, bro. I'm like, yo, I was out there and it's like, yo, yeah, you might want to take that hat off. I'm like,
yeah, because that's East Coast Crips.
Yo,
all day.
And I'm in a Crip neighborhood.
Yeah.
I was in a Crip neighborhood. I was like, you might want to take that off. And my fucking cardigan. I'm not taking this off. It's matching my Air Max. I'm good. Fuck that. I'm sorry.
And that's what, nigga,
I'm taking it off.
I'm just saying, man, like, yo, like we need to, like, some people should not be, because some people get hurt behind doing something that's real in their heart. And because other people want to take it in a different way, now you have to pay a consequence. That's all I'm saying. I'm not taking a position on this shit either way because I don't know that man's intentions. But however, what I'm saying is, if his intentions was genuine, if this nigga was just a real common fan and said, fuck it, I want to be common, like, we gotta stop getting offended for that shit.
So how far do you go then? How far do you go? Like
my thing is this. Like I said, did he have shoe polish on his face and had his lips red? Then that's a whole different thing. You know what I'm saying? But if this nigga tried, listen,
paint.
but if because nigga don't know where the fuck to buy beige paint. Nigga, like that's not his fault. You know what I'm saying? Like nigga, all he wants to do is he wants to portray a black man. I'm not black. I want to portray a black man. This is the best way to do it. And what I'm saying is, if it wasn't malicious, and this is my thing, we have to learn how to determine. Perception is everything. We did a video about perception. I did about smoking cigarettes. Yeah. But perception is everything. And my thing is like, yo, if you have to learn how to decipher if somebody's being malicious or if somebody's showing a genuine love.
I agree.
You know what I'm saying? If somebody's showing a genuine love, like fucking man, welcome that motherfucker. Like damn, like you a different race and you love this nigga that much.
How do you determine that?
Because you can tell, nigga. Like if the nigga
character,
nigga, right? You can nigga. You Vale, you black. You not stupid.
Yeah. If you know your professor,
you're a college educated motherfucker.
Exactly.
Here's my thing. If let's say, for instance, you had a class and your professor is always talking about rap or hip hop or this, that, and the other, or if your professor,
you know he like that.
You know what I'm saying? Then you know your professor has a love for black
as an individual.
Listen, kind of like that nigga we was listening to on the way
Exactly,
down here.
exactly.
If you know a
That
nigga has
podcast
a genuine love for black people versus somebody who's trying to make
That's
fun
like
of black
G-Eazy
people.
saying.
My
put it on
thing
the
is
comments.
black people, we
Eminem.
have been around long enough to know the difference. You know what I'm saying? You know when somebody's poking fun of you, and you know when somebody's just embracing you.
It depends,
and that's all I'm saying.
It depends on the individual. Everyone interprets something differently. You know what I'm saying? Like you may interpret something differently based off how you grew up. You know what I'm saying? You're like your demographic, everything. Everyone interprets something differently. So I may think about it like, okay, he doesn't mean it that way, but somebody else will.
Okay, so again,
might
like
mill.
I said, perception.
They mill.
This nigga, somebody mill. Goddamn, you niggas need to stop drinking this goddamn Douce.
I got a question. This is totally off the
De
topic.
Leon.
But everybody at this table here got a dog, right? You got a dog?
No.
You don't got a dog? All right, Trey, you got a dog.
I got a
Dice,
dog.
you got a dog. Do either one of y'all let y'all dog in the bed?
No,
Yes.
hell no.
Trey
Hell
said
no.
yes.
I do.
Dice, I'm with
Occasionally.
you. Dice, I'm with you on hell no.
nigga.
I said no at first.
I would hell no.
I said no at first, but you know what? That's the homie.
That's because
He
you
knows-
never had a dog.
Nigga, you know, I've had 2 dogs. What the fuck are you talking about?
This
Nigga?
nigga just gonna tell you about your
Right.
life.
This is
You
what I'm
ain't
saying.
never
The
had
nigga,
no dog.
always speak up on somebody's shit and always has the wrong fucking
I
answer.
thought you
I
didn't
brought
like
the
dogs.
topic
and
up
this was the
because
first
I
one.
got into it with a young lady because she would tell me not to wear my jeans
In the bed.
in the bed.
Cause you outside.
But you will put the same 3-inch dog that been walking around with his
Listen.
stomach 4 feet from the ground and then
My
walk
dog
all over
knows.
the neighbor, but he can sleep on the bed.
And then shit
My dog
outside.
knows. Listen,
He
I
can
have
sit-
rules.
he
I
can sit
have
on the
I have
bed,
rules
but I
about
can't
this.
sit on the bed in
I
my
have
jeans.
rules. I have
Lick
rules.
their ass.
I have
White
rules,
women,
and my
you're
dog.
crazy.
My
That
dog
makes
know the
sense.
rules. One, he cannot be on the sheets. He knows that.
So where the fuck is he at?
He's
On
on.
the-
Listen,
on-
and let me.
on the comforter?
Secondly, he's at the foot of the bed. He does not come up towards the head of the bed. He is always at the foot of the bed. And if he lays in between, like sometimes he'll lay in between me and Rosa. But again, he's
Between
like
your
in
feet?
between our legs. He's in between our legs. He does not come up over the cover. He does not lay on the sheets. He knows that is a no-no.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You can lay at the foot of the bed if you in the bed.
I
You know
know
what I'm saying?
chicks that will let their dogs peruse all through the bed, but then tell
Yeah.
you take your jeans off. That's ridiculous as fuck to me.
It is. It is.
That is
Listen,
the most ridiculous
listen.
shit on the
That
planet.
is just a
to me.
ploy.
make
That is
sense.
just a ploy to get you out of your clothes. Listen, I remember when I listen. I remember
You
when
ain't had to
listen,
do no ploy.
No,
And-
time out.
and
I
I'm
listen.
keeping my jeans on.
You don't.
I'm
You
gonna
don't.
have
You
to
don't have to
throw
know
it
that.
in
Listen,
naked.
you don't
Go
know
ahead.
that. But listen, I remember in my early 20s, I used to have a rule when women come over my house, you can't get in my bed in street clothes. Honestly, I really didn't give a fuck, but it sounded like a great rule.
And if you said it and they went for it, I'm sticking to it. I had the same rule, Trey, but I'm
you know what I'm
saying
saying? There are no street clothes, and I got that shit from my homeboy's mom back in the day when I was growing up. She didn't allow like you couldn't sit on nobody's bed in your street clothes, like that wasn't happening.
Let's
you know what I'm saying?
before we time, right? Let's get back to Dolomite.
excellent movie.
Have you seen Dolomite?
Yeah.
Yeah, yo.
Did y'all see the original Dolomite before y'all watched this?
Yes.
Of course.
Multiple
Some
times,
niggas
ages
didn't.
ago.
Yeah, I watched it. I rewatched it again a week before I knew Eddie Murphy shit was coming out because I wanted to refresh my memory. You know what I'm saying? Because I'd seen it before several times, but I wanted to check it out again.
Human
And
Tornado.
I think they
nailed
did a
that
great
shit.
job.
They
One of my
nailed
favorite
that
movies.
shit.
They nailed that motherfucker like a motherfucker.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? They nailed that shit. I like the fact that
Wesley Snipes was hilarious.
That
He was.
motherfucker. That motherfucker played the bougiest motherfucker.
It was funny to me because
You must be the
Dolomite
Dolomite
was a horrible movie. You know what I'm saying? As far as how it was shot, it was horrible.
But it shows
And
why
so-
and how.
Exactly. So when that nigga be like, cut, nigga, I was dying laughing. I'm like, so that's how they got those scenes.
Right.
Like, they
Right.
really, like, that nigga really did this shit. That's how I was like, he really did this
When
shit.
nigga was over there doing that karate and shit against the
Nigga,
motherfuckers and threw
that
him.
nigga, and that nigga turned around, his homeboy said, nigga, I died laughing.
Yeah,
That
that's
shit
a really
was
good
hilarious.
movie.
It
Speaking,
was.
so with that though, you know, this is spelling the resurgence of Eddie Murphy. We about to get Coming to America 2, and we
Right.
about to get another Beverly Hills Cop, and we about to get what will be considered the sequel or the next evolution of his stand-up comedy post Raw. How are y'all
Right.
feeling
And,
about that?
and he's doing Saturday Night Live.
And he's doing Saturday Night Live, and I seen him say in an interview he don't want to do Saturday Night Live if he can't do the characters that he did when he
Buckwheat.
was doing Buckwheat.
You gotta do Buckwheat.
He got to do Buckwheat. He got
Man,
to do
he got
Gumby.
He gotta do
Velvet
that
Jones.
nigga got to do James
Velvet
Brown,
Jones.
nigga. Hot Tub, nigga. Gonna
Mr.
make you
Rogers.
sweat.
He gotta do Mr. Rogers.
Mr. Robinson.
Yeah.
Mr. Robinson's Neighborhood, and he said he want to do all of that. So, but how y'all feel about him coming back to comedy?
I think the people was waiting for it. You know what I'm saying? I
listen.
can't wait to see it. Now, I mean, he got so much shit to talk about after all this time, nigga. Like
Growing up-
they should give him a 2-hour special instead
It's
of an
like
hour.
this. It's like this.
Or 2 1-hour.
Comedy for me is like, comedy sometimes can be like hip hop. You understand what I'm saying? Meaning that
He played out.
your style can be, it's just old style.
Outdated.
So,
But if you're
let me
great
finish,
like that,
nigga,
if
let
you're
me
great
finish
like
my
that,
fucking
nigga.
thing. It don't matter, nigga. Run DMC was great, but they drop on today's time. They're not trying to hear it, but they were great for that time. They were great. They were phenomenal. nigga.
Sinbad is still good.
Sinbad is great, but Sinbad has been practicing. Sinbad he's been a continuous working comic.
I just
Comic.
think it's
Just
a
let me
natural
finish,
thing.
nigga.
Go ahead.
All I'm saying is, I just hope that there are some things that, and I know Eddie, so I just hope that I don't know him, but
about
you know
to
what I'm
say,
saying.
you know that
I
nigga?
know
I
know
was
his
about to
work.
say,
You know
yeah,
what I'm saying. I know his work.
Yeah, right.
So what I'm
right,
saying.
right.
So, I feel that he would make the proper adjustments. I just hope that he does. I just hope that he doesn't come with a style that is.
I don't think
That
he can
feels
use that
old.
style no more.
Yeah, I
One,
just
he
don't feel
can't
like.
even say half the shit that he said on that. Think of how he was talking about. Think about his use of the word faggot in Delirious.
I knew you
and
were about
Raw.
to say. That's why I put the finger up. You see me put the finger up. I try. Listen, gay
I'm
people.
saying-
I tried to stop him.
I'm
I
not
tried to
saying
stop
it, and
him.
I'm not saying
You didn't have to.
at
You could have said
anybody,
the
I'm
F
just
word.
saying, whatever.
Could have said the F word.
We
You know what I'm
say
saying?
nigga on here, and
Just
like
let him
Dave
finish,
We
Chappelle
say
man.
said,
nigga.
If I can't
We say nigga because we nigga. But if a white dude said nigger, you going right into the fucking show.
Okay.
right, just
So
go ahead.
think of his use of that word,
F word.
the F word.
There we go.
For political correctness.
That's all. That's
Okay,
all.
so
we
think of his
trying
use
not
of-
to offend
he
no
can't do
audience
that
members.
now.
That's all.
He couldn't do that now. He couldn't. A lot of the things,
No, he
the way
couldn't.
he said them back
Yes, he
then, he
can.
can't. Nah, he couldn't do it.
Nah.
If he did it how Dave Chappelle did it without saying
Dave Chappelle received a lot of flack.
Dave
for that
Chappelle
shit.
got a lot of
it.
backlash.
So
For
what?
that shit.
He didn't lose. No, he didn't lose.
We
nothing.
didn't. We ain't saying he did, but he got a lot of flack.
So what? But it was
My,
funny.
but
as fuck.
here's the thing. But Dave
People gotta stop being
also
so
had 3
sensitive.
episodes last.
It
three,
depends on how
three
Eddie
specials
does it.
last year.
It depends
So
on how Eddie does
all
it.
I'm saying is this. You know what I'm saying? The movies I know are gonna hit.
I can't wait to see.
I
Coming to
just
America.
really hope that his stand up, like I just hope he makes the proper transitions. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Bring it up to date. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Paul,
right.
we about out of time. We had a whole bunch. Listen, funny thing is, we had a whole bunch of shit that we didn't even get to.
Yeah, like the Lakers is doing real good.
Woo!
And
Got
we
my
didn't even
man.
have-
Look at them
and we
Lakers.
didn't have-
Here's my thing. No, LeBron is doing real good.
LeBron
and
is
the
doing
Lakers.
real good.
LeBron and the Lakers.
No, the team is doing
No,
good. Know what I mean?
LeBron and the Lakers. That's how I like
I
to
said
refer to
that.
them.
I said this
Damn,
before the
that's
season
fucked up.
started.
I'm LeBron and
Listen,
these
I
fucking
said this
Lakers.
before the season started, and y'all can quote me on this. I don't think they're gonna lose. I don't think they're gonna lose more than 20 games.
Okay.
I don't think they're gonna lose more than 20.
Okay. I have an over and under bet with somebody on that too. I said that it was 16 to 25.
At the most, they're gonna. Know what I mean? At the
Hey, they
most.
still only lost one game.
Yeah. Yep.
They might be shooting for Steph in them's record.
They're not. Gonna
Nah,
get
they're
it.
not shooting.
They're
for
not
Steph
gonna-
and them
I
right
just
They're
said
not
they
gonna
shoot
get
this.
it.
Somebody said that to me the other
They're
day in
not
the
gonna
shop.
get it. They're not
Somebody
gonna
said
get
that to me the other day in the shop. I was like, nigga, we still in the first part of the season. Shut that shit up. Talk to me about talk to me that shit after the
haven't
fucking
dealt-
All
we
Star.
haven't dealt with
Anyway,
everything
Paul is
yet.
giving us a sign. We need to wrap this shit up. This has been another episode of Barbershop Talk Like this. I'm your host, Trey the Barber.
And this year, the host Dice the Barber.
Kush in the building.
Val, fuck it. Word out.
Wow.
And we out this bitch. Peace.